Good afternoon, everyone. Today's Tuesday, April 6, 2021. Time is 2 p.m. This is our weekly business meeting. Attending Commissioners Duncan, Brooks, and Filios. And I'm going to ask Dina, would you please lead us in the pledge? Okay. Our consent calendar.
I move that we approve the consent calendar as listed on our business meeting agenda for April 6th, 2021.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Filios.
Aye, and the motion is carried. Payables list, please.
I move that we approve the payables for the week of March 29th through April 2nd, 2021 in the amount of $290,020.34 with jury panel payments in the amount of $5,207.96.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Filios.
Aye, motion carried. Any changes to the agenda?
Yes, number 5 has been pulled and we'll readdress that next week. There's a change that needs to be made.
Okay, striking item number 5. Moving on. First item, amendment to the standard agreement for professional services, Party of Jacobs, Prairie Transfer Station for the stairs, solid waste. JP.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Thank you for having me. John Phillips, or JP for the record. The Solid Waste Department is seeking approval to modify the professional services agreement between Kootenai County Solid Waste and Jacobs Engineering. This modification will serve as final closeout to the Prairie Stair project. Changes included design work for lighting and associated electrical work, as well as the design of an additional canopy that would protect workers from falling snow that would fall from the roof of the transfer station at Prairie. These changes added additional review of the submittals and as well as drawing revisions. The fee for this additional work came out to $10,600, which would bring a total not to exceed price of $34,970.
Was this budgeted by any chance?
The stairs, it was a budgeted project, and we did
okay.
come in under budget. The engineering services agreement, however, came out $10,600 over because of the modifications we asked for during construction.
But the total project came in under.
Yes, it did.
Okay. Good. Motion.
I move that we approve the amendment to the standard agreement for professional service with Jacobs for the Prairie Transfer Station stairs.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Filios.
Aye, and the motion's carried. Thank you, JP. Second item, development of the ground lease, AAL-2021-100 for Copper Basin construction at the airport. Stephen.
Commissioner Stephen Carroll for the record. This is a new ground lease for Copper Basin construction to the amount of $3,998.18 per year.
Okay. Bill, you want to take this one?
Sure. I move that we approve the development and ground lease, AAL 2021-100 for Copper Basin Construction, Inc., and the airport.
A second.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Filios.
Aye. Motion carried. Item number 3, consent to sublease for Harry Craviotto Trust, AAL 2016-100, and K&K Air Ventures, LLC at the airport. Stephen.
Commissioner Stephen Carroll again for the record. This is a consent to sublease between the airport and Harry Craviotto Trust. It is allowing him to sublease out his hangar through the rules of his lease agreement to K&K Air Ventures, LLC.
Okay. Motion.
I move that we approve the consent to sublease with Harry Craviotto Trust, AAL 2016-100, and K&K Air Adventures, LLC.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Filios.
Aye, and the motion's carried. Item number 4, memorandum, lease agreement AAL 2015-700 with Resort Aviation Services at the airport. Stephen.
Commissioner Stephen Kirkwood, again for the record, this is a memorandum with the resort and the county and also their bank. It is allowing that their bank has an interest in the facilities on this leasehold property for resort, and it's just clarifying that relationship between resort and the bank.
Okay. Bill, you want to take this one?
I move that we approve the memorandum/lease agreement AAL 2015-700 with Resort Aviation in the airport.
Second?
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Philios.
Aye. Item 5 has been stricken. Item 6, contractor final payment request with Kootenai County Fairgrounds for the RV Park Phase 3 with Stewart Contracting and our Resource Management Office. Kim?
Yes, Kim Riley for the record. We're seeking permission to process the final pay-up with Stewart Construction. They had 2 projects under this contract. One was the Compton Building sewer connection, which came in $36,563 under budget. The retention amount for that is $2,208.50. The RV park, that one is, we have about $8,000 remaining on that. The performance period does go through June, but the construction portion is complete. So the retention amount that would be applied to that project is $9,005.59.
Okay. And then Kim, we still have a couple other outstanding things, right? The nursery and CXT, or is this final?
Correct. We have $500 remaining for New Leaf. We're waiting for the irrigation to be started up so we can make sure there are no leaks. And then Welch Comer has a small amount remaining. That's taken into consideration when I said we had about $8,000 left.
Gotcha.
We do have permission from Idaho Parks and Rec to possibly do a monument sign and some additional hydro seeding if we can get the work done and invoices processed by the end of this month.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Thank you, Kim.
Okay, motion.
I move that we approve the contractor final payment request for the Kootenai County Fairgrounds RV Park Phase 3 with Stewart Contracting.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Philios.
Aye, motion carried. Item number 7, award the request for proposal for jail medical services, KCSO. Lieutenant Ellis, please.
Good afternoon, Nancy Ellis with the Sheriff's Office. I'm here to present the jail medical contract to you for approval and signature. Legal has reviewed it, the Auditor's Office and the Sheriff have also approved it.
Okay. And who's the provider?
Vital Core.
Vital Core is the provider. Any questions?
You having any trouble with the transition?
Not so far, they've been a great company to work with.
Fair enough. Take it away, Bill. Motion.
Okay, I move that we
Okay.
award the request for proposal of the contract, jail medical contract in KCSO.
The only problem is we have a problem on the agenda, and I did not catch this ahead of time. It's talking about award request for proposals, and it should be sign the contract. So we can go ahead and then just put it on for next week as a ratification.
Ratify it, yeah.
Yeah, so
not
can we
phrased,
take
yeah,
the vote, or
that's
you want to
true.
take the vote next week?
Okay.
Lieutenant Ellis, is there would there be a problem if the contract was approved next week?
Well, they are here next week, starting to interview and make staff offers.
Okay, so I guess I'll recommend to the board then, go ahead, even though there's a problem with the agenda and it doesn't accurately state that today is approving the contract, I guess I would recommend, because of the time-sensitive nature, if the board is inclined to approve it today, then bring it back next week for a ratification of that decision.
Okay, we can do that.
Yep.
I've read it and I have no problem with it, so I would move that we approve the contract with jail medical and KCSO,
For Vital Core.
Vital
I'll
Core.
second.
Yeah.
Vital Core, I'm sorry.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Philios.
Aye, and the motion is carried. Thank you. Item number 8, Fire District Annexation, Party of Paragamian and Kootenai County Fire and Rescue.
I think that's.
Dave, is this yours?
It is. I review these like I normally do.
They're pretty routine, right?
Fairly routine. Typically, what I do is I review to make sure the process was proper under the statute. It does appear that it was this time. The fire district published notice, approved at a meeting, the annexation. The property is contiguous to property that's already in the district, so it does appear that the property qualifies for annexation.
Okay.
Thank you.
Motion.
I move that we approve the fire district annexation for Paragamian with Kootenai County Fire and Rescue.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Philios.
Aye, motion carried. Item number 9, Resolution 2021-38, to adopt the Kootenai County Personnel Policy Manual Revision, Human Resources. Our Director, Sylvia Proud. Go ahead, Sylvia.
Sylvia Proud for the record. At the March 11th, 2021 HR meeting, Policy 600 dealing with job evaluation and classifications was presented to the Board of County Commissioners in a public meeting. And at the meeting, the board unanimously approved the changes to the policy. So today I'm requesting adopting the policy revision so that we can incorporate it into our personnel policy manual. And this has all been reviewed by legal.
Okay. Sylvia, just to refresh our memory, specifically, what did the resolution address?
Okay, some of the changes to the policy were cleaning up the policy as a whole, and then one of the specific changes was the process for routing the job classification.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That 1 week comment period was eliminated, and the decision was made that comment would be taken at the HR meeting when a reclassification was presented.
Fair enough. Okay. Thank you. Motion?
I move that we approve Resolution 2021-38 and adopt Kootenai County Personnel Policy Manual Revision as made by Human Resources.
Second.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Philios.
Aye. Motion carried. Item number 10, Resolution 2021-39, to designate polling places and approve the ballot order for the May 18th, 2021 taxing district elections. Asa, for elections, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Asa Gray for the record. I believe that you got a updated copy of the ballot order as well. I just want to highlight a couple things on here. We do have 143 ballot faces for our May taxing districts election. So it is definitely one of our largest combinations of split precincts we've ever had. We do have one precinct that is split 6 different ballots, which is precinct 61. That is our most splits. And then we have, you'll notice on your form there that the ballot styles are color-coded. Our vendor, K&H, that prints our ballots and also does our absentee mailing for us, is color coding on the ballot stub itself for our poll workers on election day to help with ballot accuracy in the handing out of the ballots. So that is one of the tools in addition to the different language we used for the different ballot styles that we're hoping will continue to ensure accuracy at the polling places. We are estimating for approximately 30% of registered voters on election day. We like to order for enough, but not too much. There are a few precincts on here that are slightly higher than that just because they already had elevated turnout in March, and so we expect a lot of those people will come out in May again. And then on the polling places, all of the polling places are remaining the same as they were in March. So no changes there.
Okay, great.
And then we already have 4,849 requests for absentee ballots for the May election as of today, or as of yesterday.
And what day does early voting start?
Early voting will start on the 3rd of May, and it goes till the 14th.
May 3rd, 14th.
How many different elections? You have highway, fire?
So we have 3 highway districts that have contested races: East Side, Post Falls, and Worley.
Okay.
And then we have Hospital Board, we have Library Board,
Okay.
we have Water District directors for Alpine Water and Sewer and Cataldo Water, and then also for Kootenai Water number 1. And then we also, on top of that, we have 3 ballot questions. We have the Kootenai Fire and Rescue Bond, we have Post Falls School District levy, and we have the City of Hayden Lake is running a budget increase question as well.
Okay.
So,
I won't ask you to repeat it. You were that was like the Gettysburg Address, for goodness sake. Never mind.
so it looks like, just as a cursory look, it looks like the light orange potentially, the light orange ballot is probably one of the least amount of affected ballots, like meaning it's the general ballot that everybody would get, and then everybody else has got things on top of it.
Yeah,
it
it's
the light
actually
blue?
it's actually the
blue?
regular blue on the second page, primarily in the 40s precincts. That is the hospital district only ballot.
Oh,
Everyone gets
okay.
the hospital district, and then beyond that, everyone outside the city of Coeur d'Alene gets the consolidated free library district, and almost pretty much all of the city of Post Falls gets both the school district and the Kootenai Fire and Rescue Bond.
Okay, cool. I tried.
Wow.
I tried to guess. So, all
Anything else?
right,
Okay. Thank you, Asa.
thanks.
Motion.
I move that we approve Resolution 2021-39 to designate polling places and approve the ballot order for the May 18th, 2021 taxing district election.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Philios.
Aye, and the motion is carried. Public comment. Hearing none. 2:18, meeting adjourned. Thank you, everyone.